Generic greetings and welcome to Construction Plus Prison Architect Alpha 24 Episode 1. So as always, a new alpha, we're going to make a new prison, a full series on making one prison. Now, this series is going to be different from anything else I've really done before because not only are we going to use a mod, we're also going to build a different shaped prison, shall we say. Now, I've built something like this before, but not to this scale. But anyway, Alpha 24 brings with it several changes, several additions, as most of the alphas do. However, primarily it's about mod support and adding more mod support to the game, which is a good thing. Generally, more mod support is a good thing because it means the community can make more things, different stuff, and just generally give you more variation and such. So, hopefully within the next couple of months we're going to see some really interesting mods, and I might start featuring them even more. However, there's one mod that I've been playing for several alphas and just never featured it, and that is the Imperial Architect mod, aka the Star Wars mod. So as you can see, the ground is purple and dark green, which is, I believe, Dantooine sort of colours. We've got a supply shuttle instead of a truck. We've got an R2 droid instead of staff workers and such, and as you can see, it's all in the Imperial colours. Look, there's even thrusters on the back. It's in the Imperial colours, which is black, white, or several combinations of grey. So the idea is we're going to build an Imperial prison to hold, presumably, rebels. So let's just crack straight on with this one. I need to measure the centre, so it'll be 40 from here. And there it is. That should be the center like that. Now, as always, the first episode of every new series that I do doesn't contain any building, okay? So this is just about the planning, and then obviously you can give feedback and so forth. So we're just going to measure the rough center out of the prison because I do need to know that. So that should be 40. Which it is, and then that should be 40, which it is. Now, I'll just point out now, obviously, this is based off a franchise owned by someone else, etc., so there might be some interesting developments as this series goes on. I don't think so. There's been a lot of mods with the other Star Wars stuff, and they're generally okay with that sort of thing. But anyway, we'll see how it goes. So, I have already worked something out. I know the design that I want to do, so let's just start. So we need to go 5, and then 5, and then 3, and then 2, and then 2, and then 2, and then 2, and then it is 1, and then 1, and then 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 5, and finally 5. That looks about right. Is that about right? I could make it just like that, probably. That might make it even more. Don't really like that. I'm trying to make a certain object. I think that's better. I think that looks better. Yes, we're going to do it that way instead, I think. Well, I don't know. I'll do the other side and we can see which looks better. So 5, 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, and 1, 2. Ah, sorry, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Which looks better, that side or that side? That side looks even stupider than this side. I don't like the fact that it is as flat, but I don't know what I can do apart from do maybe that. I'm just going to see if I can make it a little bit, yeah, we're doing it round, obviously. You've probably already guessed what this thing is, but, you know, we'll try our best. There, and then, no, see, that goes too far out. Yeah, so it's 2, 2, 2, 2, and then, are we literally going to go 2, no, so it's 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, and then 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's better. That is a bit better, I think. It's a little bit jarring, but it's more rounder than that. So it's, what else? What was this side? I'm just trying to make it as round as I can get this thing. We are, of course, building, if you haven't guessed it, the Death Star, okay? And I mentioned earlier that I was going to do it on a small map. Now, obviously, the Death Star in size is about 160 kilometers. Even the large map on Prison Architect isn't quite that big. And also, doing a very large map using a large map, this would be huge. This is going to be foundation. This is all indoors, okay? So it's going to be quite an interesting way of building, and this is on the small map. If this works, we might even jump to the medium or large map to start it again. However, because I have no idea what would happen if we did that, I'm sticking with the small for now. Anyway, I'm trying to work out what's the best shape for this thing. So 1, 2, and then up, and then 1, 2, 3. That goes out rather than in, and see if I just did it like that. I think that's how we did it before, wasn't it? Just straight across. That looks too flat to me. Can we not do that? No, that looks like it's got a point on it now. 2, 2, up, and then 1, 2, 3. See, ideally that. But then it does look too flat, doesn't it? It's because obviously the limitation of doing this thing in like hexes, well, squares. That's very flat. I think that my original idea of that, doing 1 and 2 and then that, I think that is the best solution. That one. I'm going to go with that one, okay? So it is, cut that out now. So we start a bit different. It's 2, and then 2, and then, oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that looks alright, I think. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. So, 5, 5, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, no, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, and then 5, and if we get this right, that should be 5. It is 5 as well. Excellent! We like to know that that's actually working out. So, I understand I'm just saying sort of numbers and how many we're placing so far, but 1, 2, 3, 4, I need to make sure that this is perfectly spherical, or as spherical as I can get something that's based on a 2D tile set. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's 1, and it's 1, and then another 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, hang on, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 5, and that's a 4, and then 5. Okay, finally, right. Then what we're going to do, we're going to make it go in, like that, and then that'll be the entrance. I don't know, that'll be the entrance. Something like that. Alright, and then we'll have a corridor running all the way down, because obviously the Death Star's got this like little sort of thing cut through it, like that. And that will be our prison. That thing there. Wow. Now what we need is something around here to be where the beam comes from. And I'm just drawing. This is from memory, this as well. So, yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. Now I'm trying to make obviously the beam emitter for the death laser. And obviously we're trying to do it profile on as well, which is it's a bit difficult to actually put in. There, and there, and there. I think it's a bit bigger than that, isn't it? It's like this big. See, that's, again, it's not round enough for my liking, so don't think it's that close to the wall either. Having difficulty putting this thing in, but we'll try. This was probably going to be the only outside bit that I was going to put in the actual prison. The idea was to have it like a, I don't know, maybe like some sort of yard or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really thought this bit through. Many people are probably saying you don't think much through, sir. And you were probably right on that one. We'll cut that out. We'll cut that out. Maybe up there like that. So that's just looking more like a cube now. That's something. Let's see if we can make it a little bit less garbage. Oh, we're getting there now. We're getting there. Make that a little bit taller, maybe. And, nope. Needs to be a bit rounder than that. Ah, now we're getting there. So it's needs to go out a little bit further here. That's getting there. That's getting there. I mean, I think it's a bit bigger than that, really. So maybe we could make it an actual bit bigger in here. So, cut that out. Then it needs to go a little. I think it's a little bit wider, isn't it? The beam. Something like that. I mean, I've probably already had it and got rid of it, but I think maybe let's go up. It's about right. I don't think it's. I think it should be rounder here. I think, yeah. Let's just put it out a bit further. So you might think this is tedious, and I have to agree it is a little bit, but I'd rather get it right first time, yeah? Oh my god, that's horrible. Yeah, we've messed that one up, haven't we? By the way, I understand that this wall... Oh my good god, what is that? You know what? Let's just skip that bit for now. That's where the beam bit's going to be. That's where the beamy bit's going to be there, right? Around there. And we'll put that in later. So, anyway, let's work out exactly what we're going to do for the rest of it, right? We're roughly going to lay that bit out for the beam thing, and I'll do that when I'm not recording, because otherwise I'll bore you to tears. I've already done that, I apologise. But still, this is the round, obviously the prison. Then we need a turbo lift going probably from the... We'll probably go right up and down, actually. We'll have a turbo lift. This is going to be a corridor, then we'll have a turbo lift going up and down. Obviously, there's no real such thing as turbo lifts in Prison Architect, but for our purposes, it's going to be this corridor here, right? There's the turbo lift. It doesn't want to be that thick. There we go. And we'll have this as really the only bit that can... I think we'll have it so... Yeah. So, is that about the centre? It should be, right? Yeah, that's the centre. Yeah, so it goes... This is where you walk around. However, what I am going to do is make a big chunk in the middle. So that's 4 from there. And I want it down here. And then across there. Then up there. And then in there, right? Now this is where, obviously, we're going to put the power room, right? Because it's right in the center of the Death Star. Why would we not, right? We're going to put corridors around it like that so you can get around, because we don't want prisoners walking through it. But, you know, we are going to build a weakness into the entire thing because, well, guess what? It's the Death Star, right? So, that's where we're going to have our power room. So, right in the center of this, that's going to be our power room there, right? Yeah? So, we're going to have power, capacitors, you know, everything else in there. That's our power room. So, what else do we need? Well, we need cell blocks. That's something quite major, isn't it? So, let's work on the principle of putting cell blocks either side here. So, we're going to run this down across. Yes, by the way, I know that is going to be interesting to, like, making this is going to be interesting. We're going to have to probably put separate walls in and then click and drag and shove all foundations in it. So, anyway, let's put some cells in. We're going to put them right on the side here. Now, other than the shape, I have not thought about this at all. Right? I really, really haven't thought about this. So, that might be coming across. But still, let us get this put in. So, there's some of the cells like that, and then what we could probably do, if we really wanted to, actually, it would probably be best to build them from the other side. So we'll have an entrance there. There we go. Right, okay, that's a bit better now. So run it down, and then what we'll do is we'll have an entrance up the top. And this is going to be probably the top and bottom. I don't know if we're going to have prisoners around this, but it is going to be high-risk prisoners, whatever we do. So, because obviously rebels are high-risk prisoners. Dirty, filthy rebels and all that. Right, so we're going to cut that out, and then we'll have it going down. Do we want to do... No, we want to go from there, because obviously this is cell block 1138, and then we need to do this, and put more cells in. There we go. Hang on, cut that off. Build that there, across here. And up to there, maybe? We can probably expand that, right? And then we'll have entrance, and we'll have an entrance. No, I think they had the cell blocks like that, didn't they, in the film? So you can see right across. Then we need a security station, which would be around here. I think ideally the security station would look down there, didn't it? And then obviously they start shooting, and then we'll have a waste disposal bit here. Oh yeah, we could have garbage there as well. Obviously there's certain things we can't do, so deliveries and garbage we're going to have to put outside and just deal with the fact that it's, you know, we're not in space. Sorry and all that. Right, I think that works as a thing. So if we copy the same sort of design across like that, it would be that, and then what would it be? A gap of 1? How have we done this? Is it from there? It is from there, isn't it? And then we go across like that. And then I'm just going to roughly put this in, because if I did it all, it would be very tedious for you to watch. I'm just doing it so you understand what we're going for. Then it's that, I think, is what we're going to go with. Something like that, and we may even cut that bit out and have like a larger security bit there. I like that idea better, actually. Let me just again measure from this side. I'm not going to put the doors in. You understand that this is basically a copy of that, and this side is going to be the exact same thing, so we're not going to do that side. So there we go. This one has obviously got a fairly large entrancey bit, and yes, I think that's about right. We'll put like a security bit around here. In fact, if we wanted to, we could just sort of block it off and have a fairly large sort of atrium thing here. In fact, I like the idea of doing that as well, to cut that out. Oh, that's much better, and we're going to put some more cells in it. Right, okay. I think we'll be able to fit it in. We'll see, won't we? That's an interesting bit there, though, walking through there. Don't know how that's going to work, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes, won't we? Right. So, that, maybe? Maybe? Now, let's make it a bit more open. We'll have a security station there, and obviously to walk from there to there, you have to go like that. Is that? Don't want it like that. That's a good thing. How are we going to do this? I think that is a better shape. Something like that. That is a better shape, I think, yes. So, obviously, these are going to follow the same rough designs. Cut that out. Join that up. There we go. Means you have to go through these cell blocks to get through each one, but that's okay. We can handle that. This one, we technically don't need a lift down there, but I'm just going to patrol up and down. We'll have little windows there, and we can patrol up and down. Or something. I don't really know. I haven't thought about this. Maybe if we put that back in like that. Hang on. Let me see if we just did this. That's a bit better. I like the idea of that. And we can have a solitary bit either side there. Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah, so we'll have a little solitary bit. Where's the door going to go, though? That's a problem. We're going to have to just have it... just an open entrance, really. We're just going to have that open. Because you can't have a door. In fact, we'll have it fairly large open, so you just wander in. Don't like that. But we're going to have to work within the limitations of the game, so... probably that for now. Anyway, there's that. Then we'll have probably a recreational area around here. And what else do we need to do? Let's go to rooms. So cells, yes, holding cell. Oh, we'll have a holding cell around here as well. We'll have a holding cell and recreation area. I won't bother by putting in for now. Well, we also need showers as well. Let's plan them off. So we'll go to planning and then walls. And I think we'll run it up from there. Maybe from there. And then we'll have showers on that side, showers on that side. And then it goes in like so. Like that. Okay, there's your shower block. Do you want to run one on both sides? We really don't. That's a shower block. Then we'll have next to it, we'll have that as a recreational area. And then we'll have... if we cut that up there... what could that be? That could be our holding cell. We don't really need a holding cell that big. Maybe we could have a 50-50 holding cell and solitary. So there's some solitary like that. This end bit's going to be interesting for solitary. We're not going to do it on that side. Then we're going to put it down here. There we go. That's solitary there, right? That's our solitary area. And this is our holding cell. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not large enough. Right, so we're gonna have to make it We're gonna have to make it go down to there. So yeah, to access the solitary, you have to go through the holding cell. I don't like that, but we're gonna have to put up and shut up. I think that'll probably do for now. Yeah, there we go. So there's one of the wings. Okay, so we're gonna basically copy this thing over to there. Exact same thing. Okay, so this is going to be over here. Let's just roughly plan the lines off. And it's across from there. Like that. And then it goes down. Hang on. So we have that. And then how do we do that? Again. Goes... How have we done this? Have I done this wrong? Oh, I've done it completely wrong. That, it's from there, isn't it? Hang on. I've done it completely wrong. Hang on, let me remeasure this. So, it is that. Now, that's not as confusing. Now, there we go. Right, okay. Now, it's that I was going to say, it's because I deleted part of this bit. So, there we go. That is what we're looking for. There's the lines, right? That's the lines that we need to run. And, obviously, we can run them straight across. Straight down. You get the idea, right? Is that right? I think it might be. I'm sure someone will point it out in the comments. I'm sure several people will. Maybe even you. Okay, there we go. That's roughly... That is, as far as I can tell, the same roughly out as that. Maybe if we put doors in, it'll be easy for us to understand this. So we'll put some doors, and some doors. Doors there. Doors there. Doors everywhere. Doors for everybody. There we go. And that makes it a little bit easier. That's a secure area, right? Oh, no, because these should be there. And like that. Right. That's looking better. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that. Right. So, these two areas are going to be... how are we going to do this? We'll have an entrance there. And then we'll have the same thing here. And the same thing there. Right, so obviously we need things like kitchen and canteen. Canteen and kitchen's going to go around here, so let's just have a wall. And we'll go up to about there. And maybe along like that. Now, obviously, this thing is not going to be that big, right? I mean, you know, well, prisoner-wise, how many have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 30 prisoners, 60 prisoners in total, right? So it's not a very, very big facility at all. I mean, obviously in the films it was absolutely massive, but no, we're not going to have a very big facility in this one. So I'm still going to expand that a little bit. This is going to be the canteen, then the kitchen will go along there, like that. Something like that, right? And then we'll have an access there to go to storage, which will be that bit there. That's our storage area. And then we need offices. So let's have some offices, which is 4x4, which is that. There we go. Then another one. Or we could have visitation around here. We currently haven't got any visitation. I think we'll put it around here. In fact, yeah, I'll put it around here actually. Let's just do the offices first. There's an office. We need 5 offices in total. Now, I don't know. Should we put it like that? Something like that. And that. Technically what we need for 5 officers. There we go. Then there's like a bit of a blank spot there. We just have to put up with that. But however, for whatever reason, you can only get access to the canteen. So I don't like that. No, I'm not a fan of that. Let me get rid of that there. I'll put the officers in last. In fact, we could probably put the officers away from this thing if we need to. We do have some spare space over here and such. Let's put in the... visitation, I think. We'll put visitation. This is like say going to be staff only and such. We need to... Oh, that's still our storage room there. There we go. What else do we need to do? We've got deliveries, garbage. We need visitation, which can go... I don't know. Not too sure. I think... Oh, remember, this is where the big circle was going to be. I think we're actually protruding on that a little bit. Should go around there. We'll have to be careful with that, because that's where the laser bit's going to go, and that's our yard, because that might be the only outside thing. We might have to squish this up a bit, like that, maybe, for the canteen. I don't know. We might have to shrink the canteen down a little bit once I've put that in, but understand that that's going to be there. Visitation, we will have, I think if I move that door further over, double door, we can have visitation in this line up there, okay? So all that's going to be visitation tables in there. Obviously, we can access it from this side or that side. I like the idea of accessing it from just this side. And then that's how you get in there. Then this bit is going to be the yard, which will be around there. This is the canteen, kitchen. Right, okay, yeah. Let's have a quick look at our rooms then. So cell, yes. Holding cell, yes. Sultry, yes. Canteen and kitchen, yes. Shower, yeah. We got that yard roughly over there. Yes. Storage is over there. Delivering garbage, yes. I'll change them in a moment. Execution, we will be having one of them. I am going to designate an area probably around, I don't know, somewhere that's going to be execution, because obviously it's the Death Star. You can't, you know, because, you know, Terminator immediately. We can't have a, you know, we can't give that order if we don't have a termination room, obviously. Offices, we will have somewhere. I haven't figured that out yet. Visitation, we've got. Common room, we do have. Yeah, we got a common room around there. Staff room, we don't have an armory or a forestry or anything like that. So let's get some bits put around here. So I want a fairly large staff-only area like that, okay, which will contain a staff room and an armory. So that'll be our armory. That'll be the little airlock to the armory like that. This will be a staff room like that. And what else have we missed out? We also need an infirmary, which this could be the infirmary. And then we could sort of tack on maybe a morgue to the outside there. We'll just tack a morgue on there. Okay, that seems about right to me. Obviously, we're not going to have any dogs. Actually, I don't know what the dogs would be, so I'm interested to see what they are. We might have to build that outside, though. Limitations of building the kennel says it's outside, I believe. One moment, let me check. Probe station is surrounded by walls and doors. Oh, no. No. You can have it inside. Excellent. Right, that's what we're going to do then. So, one moment. Let's replan this. Along. Cut that out. Armory. Airlock to that. Staff room. Probe station, aka the dog bit. They're called different things. Certain things are called different things. We've got our classroom. No, we haven't. So we need a classroom, we need an infirmary, we need a morgue. So I think this can be a very small infirmary. There we go, that's an infirmary, that's the morgue, this bit here. We'll just put a couple of slabs in there. That will do for that. Obviously we'll have entrances like that. There you go. It's about right. Now we need a classroom. I think what we'll do is we'll join that up there. And then maybe put entrance there. And then what else do we want to do? Classroom, obviously. We need a classroom. We need a fairly large classroom. What we need is a workshop, actually. That's something that I've been forgetting. Been neglecting that. Let me make a fairly large workshop like that. I think that's actually a bit too small. We'll make it even larger. 12 by 20? 20 by 12? I can't remember what the dimensions were ideally. Let's make it about that. I think that should do, but I'll check that dimension later. Classroom is that one there. Have we got everything we need? We're getting close. Laundry and cleaning cupboard. No, that's something I've been forgetting. Okay, laundry and cleaning cupboard. Now, obviously, not many prisoners are going to be working. We could probably get rid of this bit. We could probably split it up. So we'll have that as our learning area. There we go. We'll have that running up to there. Then we'll have that as a cleaning cupboard. And then there's a fairly large area here we're not really using, sadly. So let's sort of make it a little bit larger here. Corridors of 2, so I don't know why I've done that. Hang on, let me just cut that off a bit. Make this larger, run it like that. There we go, that makes things a bit better. There we go, and then maybe we can have access to this, because that'll be our laundry, and then laundry's in this first section, cleaning cupboard in the second section. This will be our workshop, and then we've got a room for miscellaneous stuff. That's actually too big. Too small, rather. There we go. Maybe even do that. Make our area look a little bit bigger. Access there. Access there. That could be a little bit of a security station. What else do we need to have? Right, so let's check this. Cells, yes. Holding cell, oh yes. Sultry, definitely. Canteen, kitchen are in. Showers are in. Yards are there. Roughly, we haven't got it in yet, obviously. Storage, we've got deliveries and garbage, yes. Execution, we will have, sort of. We haven't got it in yet, but we're going to get there. Security, we haven't got, actually. So I think what we'll do is make one of... We'll put security around here. We will actually make this just a security. Do you need it in one block? minimum size per 4x4, and it doesn't need to be surrounded, so we'll put it there, because that's exactly what it's like in the films. They have like a round security desk door in there, and you can see down the cell blocks. Excellent, good, we're following on with the films, good, good, good. Office, we haven't got that. I think we're going to put it outside. There'll just be Lambda-class shuttles flying around. We'll do a little Lambda-shaped shuttle, or a little triangle for a Star Destroyer, or something. We can't have them inside the office, we just can't fit them, so we'll put them outside somewhere, just as I said, limitations of the game. And obviously, it is a small map, because that's, obviously, having this much foundation in one lump might be a bit interesting for the game, and any larger, I don't know what it would do. Infirmary and morgue we have, common room we have, laundry and visitation yes, cleaning cupboard yes, probe station yes, armory yes, staff room yes, forestry no, we're not having one, classroom yes, and exports will go outside. There we go! That is the plan, roughly, for our Alpha 24 prison, aka the Death Star, aka a really small moon that was kind of a stupid weak point, really, when you think about it. I mean, they should just put a bit of plywood over the over it. Yeah, Family Guy. Anyway, so that's the plan. As always, comments in the comments, and that will change the way this design is implemented. And obviously, anything you put in the comments before I get to building it next episode, I can implement them if I if I think that's a good idea, if I see fit. But I think this is an interesting one. It's interesting nonetheless, and hopefully it'll be interesting for you too. As always, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.